The holidays are back, and so is Mac.
Oh, come on.
Only this time,
Have you ever kissed anyone? Gross.
it's personal.
Just do it.
My Girl. At theaters Wednesday.
Now the world's most advanced shaving system shaves even closer. Without giving up its legendary comfort. Our exclusive lift and cut system now lifts and cuts. Closer than ever. Without the blades touching your skin. And with its 30-minute recharge and personal minutes left indicator, now more than ever. Shaving circles around the competition.
You know, a lot of cold cereals come with prizes in the boxes. Plastic toys, paper gizmos, stuff like that. Quaker Oats doesn't come with prizes. But there's something in this box that I think is really worth prizing. Oats. Pure, 100% natural whole grain oats. Hot Quaker oatmeal at breakfast is a good, wholesome choice. Can really help you get through the morning. Quaker Oats. It's the right thing to do.
You there, boy. What time is it?
Why, it's Christmas time, sir.
Do you know the Canadian Tire down the street?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the Blades of Steel and Castlevania 2 Gameboy cartridges?
The ones for $31.99 each.
What a wonderful boy. Enchanting boy. And the Nintendo action set.
The one with the double game pack for only $114.49.
That's it. Bring them to me and there's $1 in it for you.
$5 and you got a deal.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
Hey, that's your dad? Yeah. He's 50? Yeah. Wow, he looks great. Yeah, he is kind of special.
Regular exercise and the Special K breakfast. Only 230 calories and a good source of protein, which helps maintain and repair body tissue. The Kellogg Special K breakfast.
Hey, is he beating your brother? Every chance he gets.
Regular exercise and a balanced diet that includes the Special K breakfast. Because you've got your own reasons for looking good.
Hey, if that's 50, that ain't half bad.
Mr. Scrooge.
Cratchit, how did the children like the toys, I said?
I knew it was you.
Sir, this Fisher-Price Action Workshop. You shouldn't have.
Bah, I only paid $49.79 for it at Canadian Tire.
And these assorted baby-faced dolls. Your generosity overwhelms me.
Nonsense. They were just $24.99 each. And this is for you.
Do play us a carol, Tim.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
To demonstrate the superior color of new Kodak Gold 400 film, just open a box. It has the richest, most vivid color available in a high-speed film. New Kodak Gold 400. Fast film. True colors.
You there, boy. What time is it?
Why, it's Christmas time, sir.
Do you know the Canadian Tire down the street?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the First Alert flashlight for only $18.99? And the Ready Light lantern for just $26.99?
Yes, sir.
And the First Alert lantern for only $16.99 this week?
They're all rechargeable, aren't they?
Oh, delightful, boy. Bring them to me and there's $1 in it for you.
$5 and you got a deal.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
What do you think is new about the 92 Ford Tempo and Mercury Topaz?
I should know this.
Very close. All that on top of AM/FM stereo. And your choice of no-cost automatic or no-cost air conditioning. The 1992 Ford Tempo and Mercury Topaz. Now even more value for the money. They're the results of positive thinking.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
We should have a classical egg.
Don't you think?
Yes, indeed it is.
Such inhuman of that.
Coffee is served. Yes, indeed there is.
Colombian Coffee?
Excuse me.
100% Colombian coffee, hand-picked by Juan Valdez, the richest coffee in the world.
A breach of trust when patients are abused by their doctors. How common is it, and can it be stopped? the debate over protecting patients versus protecting doctors' rights. That's tomorrow on CTV's Canada AM.
Kellogg's Cornflakes Family Christmas presents The Boy Who Dreamed Christmas, a magical story about Santa's toy factory. By watching, you could win a set of Robert Munch books. Look in December's Chatelet magazine for details. The Boy Who Dreamed Christmas, Sunday on CTV.
Mr. Scrooge. Cratchit, how did the children like the toys, I said?
I knew it was you.
Sir, this Fisher-Price Action Workshop. You shouldn't have.
Bah! I only paid $49.79 for it at Canadian Tire.
And these assorted baby-faced dolls. Your generosity overwhelms me.
Nonsense. They were just $24.99 each. And this is for you.
Do play us a carol, Tim.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
Some pick'em for the snap. Some pick'em for the zap. Some pick that real apple splash. Some pick'em for the cinnamon dash. Pick'em for the apple crackle. But don't let a spoonful go to waste. Wholesome as they can be. Just between you and me, you pick 'em for the taste.
New Apple Cinnamon Shreddies.
For years now, toothbrushes came in one basic configuration, square, which is great on the straightaways, but not so great in the corners. That's why when Colgate made a toothbrush, we made it diamond-shaped, to get into those places where a regular toothbrush couldn't easily go. Now, which toothbrush do you think is better for your teeth? Colgate, because your smile was meant to last a lifetime.
Butter. It doesn't take much.
Katie, aren't you going to eat your cheese? It's too good. I'm going to save it for last. If it's good, now's the time to eat it. If I eat it right now, I'll be all gone. More cheese, please.
Spirit, why are these people so unhappy? What can we do to help? Tell me. 3 words. First word, me. Scrooge. Second word, sounds like prune. Scrooge, a prune. Scrooge approved pricing at Canadian Tire. Prices so low, even I'd approve of a huge selection of gifts. Oh, people will love it. I'm off to Canadian Tire. I'm off.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
I wouldn't have missed this day for the world, especially not for a cold. So I took Tylenol cold medication.
No cold remedy relieves more symptoms than Tylenol cold medication. It helps stop the runny nose, congestion, hacking cough, and aching pain.
It cleared me up and got me back on my feet, which is great. Because it looks like it's going to be a long season.
Tylenol cold medication. Effective relief for your cold symptoms.
A CTV News Update brought to you by Esso Associates and Imperial Oil. Here is Lloyd Robertson.
Good evening. Some stories we're following. The Constitutional Committee loses its French co-chair. Is he sick or just fed up? Filling a need. Canadian tuna fish, corned beef, and blankets on the way to Yugoslavia. And shifting emphasis. Sandy Ronaldo has a focus report on the changing nature of French immersion courses. Back after this.
Remember in '39 when you plowed through 10-foot drifts of snow with my heating oil? No. Remember in '68, it was past midnight when we finally got the hydraulic on that combine going?
I don't recall that. For longer than anyone can remember, SO agents and resellers have been getting fuel, heating oil, lubricants, and fertilizers to their customers.
Remember foxtrotting with Gracie Lewis?
I remember that.
You're on your way with SO.
Details on today's stories on the CTV News.
You know, a lot of cold cereals come with prizes in the boxes. Plastic toys, paper gizmos, stuff like that. Quaker Oats doesn't come with prizes. But there's something in this box that I think is really worth prizing. Oats. Pure 100% natural whole grain oats. Hot Quaker oatmeal at breakfast is a good, wholesome choice. Can really help you get through the morning. Quaker Oats. It's the right thing to do.
there, boy. What time is it?
Why, it's Christmas time, sir.
Do you know the Canadian Tire down the street?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the first alert flashlight for only $18.99 and the ready light lantern for just $26.99?
Yes, sir.
And the first alert lantern for only $16.99 this week?
They're all rechargeable, aren't they?
Oh, delightful, boy. Bring them to me and there's $1 in it for you.
$5 and you got a deal.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
How about a song, honey, before we all get arrested?
There's only one thing I like to do in the dark, honey, and it ain't sing.
They always battled,
I think it's not a sex problem with you. I think it's a hearing problem.
but they always made peace.
2 hours along with you, that boy deserves a Purple Heart.
Well, it was purple, all right, but I don't think it was his heart.
Whenever we went to war. Bette Midler, James Caan, For the Boys. Starts Friday at theaters everywhere.
Control yourself this winter. Control yourself in the sure-footed Subaru Legacy, 2 years running family sedan of the year, in the Subaru Loyale, North America's best-selling import wagon, or in the sprightly special edition Subaru Justy. The 1992 all-wheel drive Subarus are at your dealers now, and he can hardly control himself. Subaru all-wheel drive. Control yourself this winter.
You there, boy. What time is it?
Why, it's Christmas time, sir.
Do you know the Canadian Tire down the street?
Yes, sir.
Do you know the Blades of Steel and Castlevania 2 Gameboy cartridges?
The ones for $31.99 each?
What a wonderful boy. Enchanting boy. And the Nintendo action set?
The one with the double game pack for only $114.49?
That's it. Bring them to me and there's $1 in it for you.
$5 and you got a deal.
Canadian Tire lets you give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Presented in part tonight by your Canadian Tire dealers, where you can give like Santa and save like Scrooge.
If Timothy Eaton could see his store today, he'd find some things hadn't really changed. There's still a wide variety of quality Swiss timepieces, ladies' wear for every occasion, under fashions for men, moving picture machines of the very latest design, warm, practical slip-ons, all not only at a most competitive price, but with the widest possible selection. An Eaton value that hasn't changed since Timothy Eaton opened his first store back in 1869.
My throat's all scratchy. I have a cold. I also have a meeting in 10 minutes. I don't have time for this. So I stop at the drugstore, and the pharmacist says, try Hall's Centers. Centers, I ask. So he explains.
They're new. Inside every lozenge is a medicated cough syrup center. You get dependable Hall's relief on the outside, plus a little hit of cough syrup inside.
A Hall's with a cough syrup center. Neat idea.
Hall's Centers, the new kind of Hall's with a cough syrup center.
Every night, from Tokyo to Budapest, from Melbourne to New York, audiences stand and cheer the triumph of Les Miserables. Come to the Royal Alexandra Theatre and find out why. Les Miserables, the world's most popular musical. Haven't you waited long enough?
A new theory is taking shape from the engineers at Honda. Whereas cars that went fast could never go particularly far, you can now move swiftly over the face of the earth without pausing so frequently. Except, perhaps, for a little refreshment. The theory has taken shape.
Okay, hang on, I gotta...
The end of another day. Except for the best part.
Yeah?
A little time to hear about the perils of grade 1. And new best friends. And why tonight we won't need a bath.
Another day of a mom looking for a real sit-down dinner with equal portions of good for you, and I like it. Swanson. We make real meals for real life.
A classic gift for him. Designer Terry Rose. He's in good company with Pierre Cardin and Leo Chevalier. Now half price. Find yours at Sears.
Perhaps Honda's new Civic EXV sedan doesn't quite fit your conventional image of a four-door saloon. But then again, perhaps you don't fit the conventional image of a four-door sedan driver.
Give her thick Brazilian Terry Rose by Claudel and Celia by Caulfield. Now half price. Sears, your money's worth and more. Now you've heard it. Great news from Sears.
The trouble with Honey Nut cornflakes is they're just too good to miss. People will do just about anything for that light taste of honey and real nuts. Sprinkled on crunchy flakes of corn. Kellogg's Honey Nut Corn Flakes. The trouble is, they taste too good.
RadioShack, Canada's value leader in electronics, makes it easy to shop for Christmas gifts. There's a wide selection of cellular phones for calls on the go, or decorator and cordless phones for everyone. Personal computers for home or office, supported by our sales and service team. The latest VCRs and camcorders for Christmas memories, plus everything in stereo to enjoy the season sounds. Exciting electronic action toys and video games for kids of all ages. All at RadioShack, Canada's value leader in electronics.
Channel 10 sells out.
Groveling is what it takes to save this station.
But Mike pays the price.
I'm going to buy the station. I'm going to fire you. All these people.
ENG on CTV Thursday.
The team knows who's planning the murder spree. The only trouble is, he's been dead for more than 20 years. Counter-Strike, Saturday on CTV.
Now the world's most advanced shaving system shaves even closer. Without giving up its legendary comfort. Our exclusive lift and cut system now lifts and cuts closer than ever. Without the blades touching your skin. And with its 30-minute recharge and personal minutes left indicator, now more than ever. Shaving circles around the competition.
If Timothy Eaton could see his store today, he'd find some things hadn't really changed. There's still a wide variety of quality Swiss timepieces, ladies' wear for every occasion, under fashions for men, moving picture machines of the very latest design, warm, practical slip-ons, all not only at a most competitive price, but with the widest possible selection. An Eaton value that hasn't changed since Timothy Eaton opened his first store back in 1869.
Each year, more and more mothers get a special kind of medical training.
Next, please.
They're learning from doctors and pharmacists that the way to take care of a cough due to a cold is with Robitussin DM. Now at home, they're putting the advice to work.
Next, please.
Robitussin DM. Available at your pharmacy and recommended by Dr. Mom.
Grown-ups do at parties? No, what? Mostly Eaton stuff. They bring their own sandwiches? They eat all this weird stuff. It's not weird stuff, it's cheese. Alligator cheese. I bite his head off.
Cheese. As a snack or with a meal, it's the perfect party food for kids of all ages. And it's good for us, too.
We want some cheese, please.
Hey, don't I know you from somewhere?
That's original.
Emerson High, 1975. You're in my class.
I was your teacher.
What's the secret of looking younger? Oil of Olay, twice a day. Fine lines are visibly reduced. Skin becomes soft and smooth.
Miss Fitzhenry?
Bugsy Brown.
Oil of Olay, twice a day.
Wow.
The secret of looking younger.
We got our family Christmas gift from RadioShack, and all of us enjoy the Tandy 1000 RL computer. Thanks to simple prompts, we started using the RL's 24 built-in home organizing solutions immediately. Our kids use its message bulletin board and personal diary. Bob updates our family budget, and I enjoy the cookbook and meal planner. It streamlined our everyday activities to give us more leisure time.
The Tandy 1000 RL, now only $6.99 at RadioShack, Canada's value leader in electronics.
Now, Club Z members get a lot more than credit with their Zeller's credit card.
Everyone's a winner with Sure Shot.
Shop with your Zeller's card and play Sure Shot, Scratch and Win.
You're a Sure Shot winner every time.
More than $5 million in prizes, from valuable Club Z points to a brand new Jeep Cherokee.
You're a Sure Shot winner at Zellers, where the lowest price is allowed.
Oat squares, huh? Why do you eat that stuff?
Whole grain oats. Wheat.
So the taste has nothing to do with it.
No way.
Perhaps Honda's new Civic EXV sedan doesn't quite fit your conventional image of a four-door sedan. But then again, perhaps you don't fit the conventional image of a four-door sedan driver.
Okay, so let me see if I've got this straight.
Go away.
It's not the taste per se, but the,
Nutrition.
We've road tested the Fisher-Price Pick-Up and Go with the world's most inexperienced drivers. No other truck in history picks up like the Pick-Up and Go from Fisher-Price. Presenting the Fisher-Price Pick-Up and Go vacuum, a new family member that will smile every day, be extremely entertaining, and pick up after itself, too.
Okay, I love it. Oat squares taste great.
Oh, honey, Mom's invited us to dinner.
Can't wait.
Bounty is moist, tender coconut, covered with a thick, smooth, chocolatey coating.
I think I've just found a taste of paradise. Is paradise.
Be afraid. Be very afraid. One life-sucking Metroid survived the first Metroid adventure, and it's multiplying rapidly. You must help Samus save the universe again in Metroid 2. So we're giving you more power and mightier weapons to search a bigger world.
Gameboy sold separately.
Destroy or be destroyed.
Metroid 2, The Return of Samus, only on Game Boy.
The future is in your hands.